and we can screen for polyps, but most people are afraid.
Afraid because with the traditional colonoscopy, patients are sedated and the procedure is invasive. But this virtual colonoscopy takes just a few minutes and is the newest way to screen for potential problems.
Starting here at the top, right at your neck, we've gone through the lungs, the heart, into the upper abdomen, the whole abdomen.
So, how did we do? Did doctors find anything? Let's just say there were a few surprises.
It's a white spot on your lung, and it's probably nothing, but it doesn't belong there.
Christy Kruger.
Channel 10 Eyewitness News. Thank you, Christy. We're not going to leave you hanging, by the way. We're going to get the test results for you tomorrow night. Dwight and Christy will be here. Body scans, by the way, not meant to take the place of tests like mammograms, pap smears, or the PSA test for prostate cancer. And as you heard in there, they are pretty expensive, but you'll get the results from Dwight and Christy tomorrow night.
Very interesting stuff.
Dwight and I tried out some new health technology called the body scan. The test let us see inside our bodies, and what we discovered was upsetting. We're going to share the results.
Tonight at 6 and 11, anchors Dwight Lauderdale and Christy Kruger get the results of their body scans and discover they both have significant and unexpected health issues.
We can catch something early, we can hopefully cure it.
Eyewitness News shows you how amazing new technology detected their health issues before any symptoms appeared.
The earlier we find things, the sooner we can start the intervention.
Hear their personal story and the challenges each of them face. Body Scan, tonight at 6 and 11 on the one and only Channel 10.
Here's a question. What if you could find out right now that in the future you would be diagnosed with a life-threatening illness? The question is that information that you'd want to know?
Well, Dwight and I faced that question exactly recently, and for both of us, the answer was indeed yes. If something is starting to develop in our bodies, we do want to know now before symptoms show up. Today, it's possible with an amazing and somewhat controversial full-body scan. We took the test, and we were both surprised at what was growing in our bodies.
They go all the way through the skin, all the way down through the lungs. The center section you see now is the mediastinum and the heart.
Layer by layer, this high-speed CAT scan at Innovative Medical Imaging in Boca Raton dissects my body, from my neck to my thighs.
This is an ideal thing because there was no way prior to this of really seeing what's going on internally. We'd always have to wait for symptoms to develop.
Studies show super-fast CAT scans can spot trouble in the lungs and heart at an early stage. But critics say the scans won't pick up every problem.
You can have metastatic tumors in your liver that unless you give injections and special studies, you can't see.
Even knowing the test is not 100%, I wanted to find out what, if anything, the scan would find in my body. The whole thing took less than 15 minutes. It was painless and easy. A few minutes later, the results are ready. Christy and I were interested and a bit apprehensive to hear what the doctor had to say.
Starting here at the top, right at your neck, we've gone through the lungs, the heart, into the upper abdomen, the whole abdomen.
For me, lots of good news. My heart and lungs are in perfect condition.
Left kidney, right kidney.
But my body is sending out a warning. I have 2 kidney stones, a potentially painful problem. I don't feel them now, but my doctor warns me I will if I don't drink a lot more water.
The bladder looks fine, the uterus looks fine. I can't see the ovaries, and that's fine.
But later I'm told it's not exactly fine. Undersized ovaries can be a sign of ovarian failure. I may not be producing enough hormones. I'll need a blood test to find out.
One of my first x-rays scared all of us.
It's a white spot on your lung, and it's probably nothing, but it doesn't belong there.
But after seeing more pictures of that white spot, the doctor has good news. What I'm seeing is something left over from exposure to pneumonia or tuberculosis. Nothing I need to worry about. And then we moved on to my heart.
They've measured the calcium in the main vessels of the heart, and you can see you have one little fleck of calcium, period.
My heart is in pretty good shape. So is almost every other organ. But remember, I did more than the full body scan. I'll turn 50 next year. Time for me to have a colonoscopy, because everyone 50 and older is at a higher risk of colon cancer, especially black men. With the help of the high-speed CAT scan, I tried the new virtual colonoscopy.
But for someone who's afraid or embarrassed, this is a very easy test, very quick, non-invasive, no sedation. I mean, you just come in, have the test, you can leave and go home.
This is the result. Doctors can take a virtual reality tour of a colon. This one is mine. It's a good thing I took this test because it shows I have a polyp. It's that yellow and green image on the screen, and it could become cancerous. New technology shows me another angle. The polyp is 9 millimeters now and probably slowly growing. It needs to be removed.
I took those results to my doctor. He recommended a specialist. He's going to remove the polyp next week. And I'm going to take you through that process because, men, the bottom line is you don't have to be afraid of this. Most men aren't tested because they're afraid. So I'm going to take you through the whole process to show you, I hope, Christy, that you don't have to be afraid of this.
I don't think you do.
There's no reason to be afraid of it. But we wouldn't have known without the body scan.
And you can find these things at a very early stage, and the earlier it's found, the key to it is the early detection. The prognosis is so much better. We should also let you know, most insurance companies do not pay for the body scan, at least not yet, although some PPOs are beginning to do the heart and the lung scans, and there is some negotiation going on now to
And the cost again?
This. $790 for the full body, a little bit more, about $1,200 or so if you add the colonoscopy that you had done.
It was well worth it.
Right.
Well worth it.